Basic Beginner's Guitar. Perfect Timing. A Focused Approach, Book 1. Lesson 9, Part 1. Okay. Actually, this is take 2 of Lesson 1. I am holding these lessons to 15 minutes. Buzzed right on through it, and I don't think I didn't want them to be longer than that. So, but I also wanted to bring attention to that I'm going to discuss this thing of repeats because the end of the last lesson I was rushing due to time restraints. So let's just start where I was. I'm going to read over about the double dots and repeat signs, okay? So just down a little bit, I was noting that we wanted to touch on one more piece of musical notation before we go with the remainder of the book, which is a bunch of songs and exercises and lessons you can play along together with me or by yourself. But that is the repeat bar. Fairly often you will encounter a pair of dots on the left-hand side of a double bar, such as at the end of a song. This is where I got to rushing and didn't take time to show, but like about the double bar at the end, where there are double dots there too, dot, 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 okay? And I think I wanted to mention, I think I'm confusing the braces and brackets here. I may have to change that in future. I guess they're fairly interchangeable. Nah, that's probably not correct. But I did that. I noticed I did it on the next page too, but I'm going to just gloss over it and we can still play these songs, okay? Just notice that two stave line, one with the melody notes there and chords on This Old Man at the bottom. And so anyway, getting off track, the double dots do appear, as I said, at the end of a song, or they can appear within the song. Don't look at that one, I'm sorry. The dots to the left, like this would be like at the ending of a song. As you can see, the lines stop and the double bars there. Sometimes a double bar with dots and the lines are continuing through it, sort of indicating that the piece of music is going on, right? And there's where you would play through, but then when you get to the double, well, let's see, yeah, you get to this point, you return to where there are double dots on the other side, okay, the right side. If there's no place like that in the music, you would return clear to the beginning, kind of like this last piece is. You have it double bar with double dots, so it just implies you go back and play. I think I've seen comments that they just note in there you can play that as many times as you like or whatever. But let's go through This Old Man. I just wanted to touch on all that. And I said, we're not going to really have a lot of exercises with the repeats other than maybe at the end and you go back to the beginning, like This Old Man. So I'll probably just do this one twice with the notes, the melody notes, and then do it with the chords too. So you can play the melody to my chords, okay? But that information there, if you ever see that in other music you're playing, just refer back to page 59 here. Should be in the table of contents page telling you it's about repeats and things. So let's try This Old Man, written by unknown. Oh my, some old man wrote this, I guess. 1906, probably was. No, he was a young man then, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to play the melody first, and we just count off 4/4 time, and note there's an F sharp in the time signature. Okay, so anytime you see an F sharp, I'll jump ahead and tell you there are none in here, and there's a reason for that we'll talk about. But let's try it. This Old Man, 4/4 time. 1, 2, ready, play. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. Right? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna start with the 1 and 2 in. Okay, ready? Third measure. Keep going here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and yep. 1 and 2 and trouble with the counting with the 1 and 2, believe it or not. Something to work on. You should be able to do that. I should have been able to do that simply, but I didn't. Anyway, the reason, and we discussed this on this next page, I'm going to page 60 now, Red River Valley. I'm going to try to keep moving along, see what my timing is. I think I'm pretty good. The reason, like in the case of Red River Valley, which has a key signature with a sharp, F sharp also in it, like this old man. In this old man, you didn't see any F notes, so why would they do that? And I'm kind of noticing that, noting that down here. The reason is, as it says here, is because the song is in the key of G, okay? Won't go into too much detail about that, but that is why, okay? Did you also notice that the F sharp in Red River Valley, or did you notice the one in the Red River Valley? There's only one. It's a lower F sharp. Just kind of remembering there, if it's a key, in the key signature, it means any F sharp if it's in the key signature, high or low. Did you count the tie at the last 2 measures correctly? Did you play the rests properly? Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay, keep all this in mind. Let's jump back to page, I promised you I was going to do the chords. I forgot about that. I repeated. So let's do this, and we will repeat. But let's do the chords of this old man. You play the melody. Okay. So you play that, and I'm at the slower tempo, and I'm going to do the chords. So 1, 2, ready, play. This old man, he played one, he played knick-knack on my throat with a knick-knack, paddywhack, with a dog and bone. This old man came rolling home. Repeat. This old man, speed up. This old man, he played knick-knack on my throat with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Okay, I noticed I sang this the second time through while I was chording. I sang this old man, this old man. It's supposed to be this old man, he played one. Hopefully that didn't throw you off. But anyway, there it is. I did a repeat. Looking at that, my time left to play. So what else I want to tell you? Oh, with the 8th notes, that I have, you notice the little up and down marks. I had the up and down strokes, okay, noted, and like this first measure, you know, it's up and down. Every other note is up and down. So last measure of the first line should be, it's like, okay, so down, so I went down, up, down, okay, and then the beginning measure of the third line, it could be all downstrokes, but I'm telling you to play down and up, the alternating picking thing we talk about. So it's down, 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 up, down, so down, up, down, and then it's down, up, or down, up, down, up, down. So watch my right hand. Okay, hopefully you caught that. Let's move on to this other song, Red River Valley. And I played through it just to get it in my head. Okay, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the dotted half at the end of the first line. I was just playing that to get it in my head. And then note there are rests. They're there on the chords on the bottom line of the doubles, right? The chords. It's like as if you're playing chords, you'd have those 2 first pickup notes before you play, and then you'd sit by my side if you love me. Okay, so let's do the melody first. There is no repeat, just has an ending there. What did I want to tell you? Oh, pay attention to, there's a pickup note Okay, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, bum, bum, bum. Okay, and so at the end there's a tie, a whole note, and a half note. So we're gonna see if you got them at the end. Okay, let me see. I have just about enough time to do this here. Ready? Okay, 3, 4 time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 3, 4, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, let's just do it again. Did you get that? It seemed pretty easy. I do have these notes, kind of things to think about. Did you notice that F sharp there, whether it's high or low? It's in this key signature, right? Why do you kind of look at that? If there's an F sharp in the key signature, it means high or low. So there's 1 in this song on the last line. Cowboy who loved me, loved you so true. The cowboy, that F second on boy is a F sharp, okay? So instead of here, it's here, okay? So you should have played that with your pinky. All right, let's try it again, and we'll see where we can go from there. Nope, didn't give him credit. This is by Jules V. Allen, 1896. Another brand new song. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, hopefully you got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 at the end, because the tie, remember, gets the 4 counts. That G note rang for the full 4 notes, 4 beats of or counts of the whole note, and then 2 of the half note. And the 2 of the half note there on the last measure made up for, remember, it's 4 4 times. There's only 2 counts in that measure with that half note. But at the beginning we had 2 quarter notes. The very first line, then come sit, then come was the pickup note, or the incomplete measure. Has a little or pickup note. Okay, alrighty. I think we're gonna make it this time. Well, I had to do 2 takes here because got off a little bit. What do I have here? I've got just a few minutes, a couple minutes. I'm just going to read this. Okay. Okay. Just noting there on pages CS3 and 4 that we looked at a couple of different ways. This is page 69. A couple of different ways that chords were shown in musical notation. Another frequently used method of showing chords that accompany a melody is seen here. Actually, 2 additional but very similar ways. So I was just showing that here you simply have have the chord names above the melody like this, and here the chord diagrams are actually shown above the music staff. Okay, little diagrams, which is really helpful. I said while helpful, this is less frequent. As noted, the method at the right is less frequent, so further in the interest of memorizing your chords by name, we're going to use the method on the left above for the remainder of the exercises unless otherwise noted. Okay, this is for your own good, I have, in the long run. Yeah, he's upset, but anyway. Okay, let's go to lesson 9, part 2. Okay, we made it.